Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a general pick-a-pile reading that are passion and romance messages from your person's higher self. So readings are timeless and timestamps are in the pinned comments and decks are in the description box. There's also a link to my link tree so you can find me all over the internet. And then there's also a link to Etsy for this exact reading. I wanted to say thank you to the new subscribers and to those of you who are getting Etsy readings. Also, I'm going to be creating a shout out video soon, so be sure to leave comments so you can be included in that shout out video. Also on my channel, we have the What is in the Box box. What's in the box is all about your intuition. So on my channel, intuition is really important. So if I say something and it doesn't seem to fit for you, you don't have to take off all of the information. You can, have something that's specifically for you. Also on my channel, if the camera zooms in on a card, we'll pull a clarifier from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. So what I do for these videos is we'll roll each die, and that's how many messages you will get from your person. So these are like sex and passion. So you're going to want to do somebody who you feel romantic towards. So the first group, we have 2 messages. I always like to give at least 4. I like a lot of information. So the first thing they say is, I want to massage you. And they say, I love you unconditionally. Okay. We have union is near. We have 2 more. I'm co-creating our relationship with you. And together in union is where I long to be. Okay. So I sense the 2 of you haven't really had a lot of physical contact. You are not in union in this dimension, in the 3rd dimension. So you guys aren't, dating. You're not in any kind of like a physical relationship right now. This person does love you unconditionally, as they say. The second one says, I love you unconditionally. This person really does have unconditional love. Now, unfortunately, a lot of humans don't know what unconditional love really is. So you don't quite know how amazing it is to have that unconditional love from this person. That unconditional love is not a physical love. It transcends that. It goes past feeling good or feeling happy, because good and happy are conditions. So, really learning about unconditional love is important to this connection. And then the other card here is, I am co-creating our relationship with you. So if there are things that you are seeing in this connection and they're not going the way you want them to go, start looking at yourself. So if you think about it being that this person is your mirror, because this really does have the energy of a twin flame connection. So this person is your mirror and you're seeing them neglect you or ignore you. And then I wonder, how much self-care are you doing? How much meditating are you doing? How much are you setting aside for yourself? And taking that energy and focus off of the other person and creating a relationship with yourself so that you can see that being mirrored back to you. So this person definitely, like I said, there's the energy of a twin flame. This is a connection that's kind of, it almost like gets really intense and then kind of fades back away, and it gets really intense and then fades back away. This person wants to pamper you with the idea of like, I want to massage you. This person wants to be physically intimate with you. This is not a lust situation, so it's not like I want to ravish you. They're wanting to be physical with you, but it really has this sense of being, just like a slow day being spent together where they're massaging and, touching. That's really what this connection is looking for, and what this person specifically is looking for. So I sense that a lot of what needs to be removed in this connection is doubt. There's a lot of doubt in this connection. A lot. Um, Anytime this person is nice or you're feeling connected to them. There is a part of your ego, which is the part of yourself that is trying to take care of yourself or protect yourself. That ego is coming up and saying, "Oh, that's not what that really looks like. Oh, well, you thought this was the case before," and so on and so forth. So there's a reason that you like this person. Is there a way to know, oh, yes, without a doubt, you're going to end up with them? No, there's really not. But there is a way to know that this person wants the same thing currently that you want, because this is the current energy of the connection. So if you put doubt into the situation, that changes the energy of the connection. So let's say you see these two, union is together, union is near together, and union is where I belong to being. You're like, oh well, I don't even know for sure if this is really even my twin flame. So, you're just putting doubt on it, and you are in the way of this specific connection. But you're co-creating, so you're feeding off of each other with this. So you're going to have to do something different. I really sense that you have been stuck in this situation for quite a while. Stuck is the word that I feel. Um, and you keep having these conditions where they start wanting to date somebody else, or they don't call you back, or they are blocking you, but they're creating these conditions because you want someone to love you unconditionally, and so do they. So they're creating all these conditions for you to have to overcome in order to feel the love. And you could make this completely different and a lot easier if you were to take the doubt out and start loving yourself unconditionally, because then you'd have that love that you need. So this person has a lot to teach you. I really sense that you guys have had some painful moments. I sense there's been a lot of resistance in this scenario. I see a lot of yelling. There's been a lot of yelling. So this specific connection really needs to find a way to get grounded and balanced, or otherwise you will never get to this point. The way you feel as you are currently watching this reading, you are in a very good energetic place right now because union is near. If you think about energy as kind of like hot and cold, like that game where you play, like, okay, here's the die, and the person would say, oh, are you closer? You're getting hotter, hotter, hotter. And then when you get away, you get colder, colder, colder. So your energy can move and change and fluctuate around this person. But the cards kind of vibrate at what the energy is, and so that's what gets pulled out for you to hear. So the way you feel right now is a good indication of how you should feel when things are going the way that is how to get into union, because you pulled two union cards because that's what you're vibrating at. So that should be a hopeful feeling, because if you can recreate what you're feeling right now on a continual basis, you're going to be closer and closer to your person, because it's very near. All right, well, thank you so much for letting me read for you. And there's a link to Etsy if you wanted a specific reading that had information from your person. And then don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And then don't forget to go to the end of the reading for what is in the box. So this is group 2, the people who chose the blue die. And we start out with 4, or we actually are going to pull 4 messages. These will always have a minimum of 4. So the first one, I watch the things you post on social media. The second one, I never stop thinking about you and your love. Third one, I love you no matter what. And the fourth one is hold our vision. All right, so I really feel that this is a couple that is together as far as they are in a committed relationship, but they're not physically together. And I sense that the two of you are physically not able to be together. That's why they're watching the things that you post on social media. So they are paying attention to you. I sense that they don't have a very good communication style, but they're always thinking about you and your love. And they love you no matter what. I sense that the two of you are really frustrated with each other right now. There's a major energy of frustration at this moment for the people in this reading. I feel that because of the fact that you guys have always been able to be together before, now that you're not able to be together physically, it's kind of almost feels like it's driving a wedge in between the two of you for your communication style. And I really the message that keeps coming in just very loud is, this too shall pass. Just find your center, find your balance, really spend this time meditating. It's going to help you in the future. Also, your spirit guides are really trying to get in contact with you. It's very interesting. The people who are drawn to this reading right now, you have a common spirit guide that is looking to get in contact with you. Wow. Very bright. You've probably been seeing flashes of light out of the corner of your eye. This is a spirit that has been working with you. You just have not attributed it to that spirit. And during this time, you are supposed to be getting connected to that. It's an angel that has to do with like relationships and love. So do some research. There are some specific guides. There's also 1212, as I was just explaining that on this reading. So the last one is hold our vision. I sense that when the two of you are able to be together physically, you're connected really, really well, and you know that you have past lives together. You know that you're soulmates. You know that you guys are supposed to be together right now, and you're having difficulty because things are uncertain right now, and you're being separated by something. It can be different for everybody. But the main thing to remember is hold the vision that the two of you guys have already talked about. Nothing has really changed as far as the connection between the two of you, but the circumstances have changed, and this is making it feel like things have changed between the two of you, but it's not the two of you. It's just life happening right now. So they're watching your social media. So make sure you use that as a platform to say what you really feel, what you really think. Maybe post a list of things that you appreciate or things that you're finding that you're thankful for, abundant things that you see in your life. Just this person really cares about you a lot. So don't lose sight of that. All right. Well, thank you so much for letting me read for you. And you can have this specifically for you on Etsy. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And don't forget to go to the end of the video to find out what is in the box. So this is for the third group, and this group will start with 2. We always do a minimum of 4. I kind of like to make sure we get at least 4. So let's go ahead. So your person is very secretive. They are quite possibly not even talking right now. You say you are a dream come true. This person is intimidated by you. You and I just make sense. Yeah, this person is very, says I love you more today than when we met. So this person is very quiet. Oh, okay. So these just popped right out. I'll make it all up to you, and I'm enjoying union with you in 5D. Wow. So you guys have some major things going on. So let's talk about this. Okay. So, first of all, the majority of the people in this group are not in relationships with their person. They're not in a, like, they're not where they want to be. Let's say that. But you are a dream come true. You and this person astrally project. If you, you'll have these dreams where it felt like they weren't dreams. It felt like they were in the room with you, and that's because you are in the room with them in another dimension, on another plane, which makes sense because they're enjoying union with you in 5D, which could be the dimension that you guys are going to see each other. So that's really interesting. Study some of like the 5D relationship, 3D relationship. Do some investigative learning right now about your connection. So you and I just make sense. You and this person, when the two of you met, it just, you clicked, you figured it out, you really like each other, and then something happened where you guys have not been able to spend as much time together. But it does say, I love you more today than when we met. So you and this person have known each other for a while. I don't sense that you've ever been in a romantic relationship, though. You've both kind of just admired each other from across the room, physically and in 3D. For some of you, it could be because they are possibly in another relationship. I'll make it all up to you. They are in another relationship or they're focused on something karmically. They could possibly have some addiction or something that's keeping them from you. But they want to make that up to you. And they are falling further in love with you. They are starting to see a shift in who you are. And this is evident because of the fact that they're enjoying union with you in 5D, meaning that they see you for the important person that you are for them. So this person is basically like on some levels we're right where we're supposed to be, and then on other levels, I'm sorry, but that I'm screwing up right now. So this person is trying to figure out how everything fits and figure out what they're looking for. But currently, they're growing more in love with you. But the whole idea of I'll make it all up to you really shows that there's something blocking the two of you. I'm going to, wow, that's so funny. All right, let's pull a clarifier card here because I feel like this group needs a little more clarity. So, I love you more than when we met, and we have the reverse Five of Wands, which is interesting because the reverse Five of Wands is about harmony, problems being resolved. But when the Five of Wands is upright, it's about a rival. It's about, you know, because you can see the couples here together and he's watching with his sword. So I do sense that, especially with the I'll make it all up to you, that this person is in a relationship with someone else, or Sedona. This person is in a relationship with someone else, uh, quite possibly even, let's look here. The reverse Two of Pentacles is what comes up here. This is an inability to commit. So I sense that this person is in a okay, wow. All right. Sorry, sometimes the camera goes crazy on some of these things. So the other one that came up for the clarity for that was the stars. So the stars upright are about clarity. They're about hope. So I sense that for a large majority of you, this person is currently in a relationship. This person is currently in a relationship and they have started to shift towards leaving that relationship. They've kind of realized that it isn't what they want. I would strongly suggest while this person is making these decisions that you were able to put some space in between you and this person so that you know that you are following your path, and then when your path intertwines with this person, you'll have the security with it. So let this person figure out what's going on in their life. And when they have completed that cycle, that is when they would be available to make that all up to you. So you need to give this person space. If you don't give this person space, it could cloud what the two of you have going on. So let me pull one more card here that they wanted for clarity for you. All right, which is pulling up as the Hierophant, which is awesome because basically what this person needs, this is the masculine, the divine masculine in this situation needs to be able to find what they're looking for as far as a balanced relationship in which they are able to have what they want, which is more traditional than what they have. They're not happy in the situation that they're in right now. They want something that's a little more traditional, and they want to make that up and have that possibility with you. But you definitely want to kind of step back and let them do what they need to do in their situation. All right, well, thank you so much for letting me read it for you. And if you need further information on your specific connection, you can find that available on Etsy. And then don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. Now we're going to go ahead and find out what is in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? And what is in the box is the black crab. All right. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I look forward to reading for you again.